Hello, everyone. This is Hermance Mutsosa with uBuntuSpeaks. I hope the message I'm about to share with you finds you in great spirits, excited about the brand new week, and ready to, celebrate your big wins. And I know you're going to have big wins because we all do. So we just need to remember what they are. So yesterday, I had the pleasure of sharing with you one of the strategies that I feel are necessary for having a successful and fulfilling global health and development career. You see, throughout my 20 years plus experience in the field of global health and development, I've learned that there's a particular mindset and strategies that one professional needs to acquire in order to really feel as though they have made a difference and they have, fulfilled their mission per se, and really leave the job or complete the project feeling accomplished and having achieved what they set out to do. And these strategies have come from various experiences that I've had, from advice that I've had with colleagues from all walks of life, across cultures. It comes from my time spent living and working in various different countries. And for me and the communities that I lived in, and I find that these 8 strategies still have allowed me to do what I'm passionate about, which is global health and development. So I'm about to share that with you. So yesterday we talked about the importance of being present in the moment and why that's important and what that looks like. And really, basically, it's just, when you're present, you're able to soak in and take in the information from the people around you and really learn, as opposed to thinking about the past or being too far in the future. If you're in the present, then you are able to really create those treasured memories and really learn the information you need in order to help solve the problems or complete your mission. What I'm going to talk about today is the second strategy, which is about being culturally aware and speaking the language of the people. This means that, understanding the importance of cultural competency and communication. I really feel that they're essential to effectively connecting with the people, especially across cultures and language barriers. And so it's really important that, we practice cross-cultural communication. And that doesn't just mean knowing how to speak the language of the people, which is, of course, really important, but not everybody is able to learn the language that the people speak or where they're going to work or the community. I always tell people, try your best to do so, but there are various different ways that you could also be effective across cultures without particularly speaking the language. But it's important to be honest with yourself that you are not the expert in cultural norms, in the language that the people speak, the customs and the ways of the people. That includes their religion. That means their values. That means, the way they choose to do things, their political situation. All those things, you're coming in and you're not the expert. You may have done your research before, which is great because, a lot of people actually, believe it or not, don't do their research prior to going to a country, which could be detrimental. But even if you did do your research, you found out, what gender norms exist in the country, population and the ethnic groups that are in the particular country, the languages that are spoken. That is wonderful. However, when you still get to the country and you're ready to work with a team that is native to that country or work within a community to accomplish your goals and to, the program that you have been sent to do, it's really important that you find out from them. Who best to learn than from the people of the country what those cultural norms are? What are the best ways to communicate with people? What are the gender biases? What's the religion? How should you dress? What are the nonverbals? Because a lot of times communication mishaps and communication pitfalls are due to not really understanding the nonverbals that exist in a conversation, in a setting, in a particular community. So find out what those are so that you don't find yourself in awkward situations. And worse, you don't find yourself being rejected by the people, not being able to do your work. So one of the advice that I give is if you don't speak the language and you haven't had the time to, really learn the language and find someone who does. Find someone who is bilingual in the language that you speak as well as in the language in that community. But it's really important also that you don't have this person just be someone who's going to repeat and translate word by word everything that you're saying. But find time to communicate with that person and ask them key questions that will allow you to better communicate in your way, even if it's nonverbal, with the people that you're seeking to work with. Find out what the norms are. Find out the importance of culture. Find out about the history of the people. Really find out what it's going to take for you to be accepted in that community from your translator, from your colleague, whoever it may be. Because oftentimes when we go into a setting in a community and we're like, focused on just doing the work that we need to do, we forget that you have to get a buy-in from the community. The community has to be able to see you, trust you, accept you, and welcome you in. And then they'll be willing to work with you. Well, if they see you as someone who is disrespecting their cultural norms, who is not respectful of their values or the gender norms, and who refuses to even try to, accommodate themselves with the situation, with the, reality on the ground, and who is bringing their own values and cultural norms from the outside and trying to impose them on the people of the community, then you'll be rejected. So it's really important that you understand that when it comes to cultural norms and language and values of the people that you're going to be working with, that you're a student, you're not an expert. So, and there's beauty in being that student, because then it's okay to say, you know what, I want to learn. I don't know, please teach me. And there will be people who will be happy to teach you. Be honest with yourself and with others that you don't know everything. You might know everything about epidemiology, about program development, about health communication, about how to run campaigns. However, if you don't know how to move within a culture, how to speak, how to present yourself, then everything all that knowledge and that expertise will not be communicated properly, and worse, will not help to solve the problems that are needed. The health problems or the development problems that are needed in this particular community. So once again, this is one of my strategies that I've adopted, and that's helped me. And I hope, for those of you who are already in the field, you can say, oh yeah, that is true. And for those of you who are going into the field, I advise you to talk to other people about this and ask them if this is something that's really essential to the success and fulfillment of your global health and development career. So once again, thank you very much. This is Herman Smith-Sosa with uBuntuSpeaks. I look forward to speaking to you tomorrow so we can discuss the third strategy that I have, which is how to stay informed in order to be safe, and what system you need to have around you in order for you to successfully complete your project or your goal and be safe. Okay, so thank you very much. Herman Smith-Sosa. I am who I am because we all are. Take care. Bye-bye.